Hey, so I just listened to "The Mountain" by Gorillaz yesterday, and I found it really interesting and cool, and I like the vibe of the record, and like I watched some interviews afterwards, and it gave me more perspective on the record about like death and everything that went into it. Um, so I wanted to check out their last record, Cracker Island, because it had like a bunch of culty themes on the record apparently, and I love culty stuff, so I was kind of like intrigued about that. So I listened to Cracker Island. I just listened to it, and I wanted to talk about it. Off the bat, I just want to get out of the way. I do think I enjoyed The Mountain more, and there wasn't enough occulty stuff in Cracker Island. I didn't feel. Um, but maybe there's more that I'm just missing. I'm sure in the visuals and like the storytelling of the album, there's a lot more going on in terms of like cult stuff. But I haven't watched any of that stuff. Maybe I should dive into that at some point. But yeah, right now I'm just listening to the music. So the record starts off with Cracker Island, the title track, and I hated the song. Did not like it. Found it very annoying. Yeah, Thundercat. I think maybe it's Thundercat. I'm not sure. Like like every time I hear a Thundercat song, I'm just like, this is not my thing. Unfortunately, and this is no exception to that. Yeah, I found it kind of like annoying, and I wanted it to be over. It then goes into Oil with Stevie Nicks, and one critique I have of this song is that Stevie Nicks doesn't really get a chance to shine. It's cool to have her there, but I wish she had like some solo performances on the song. I really enjoyed the instrumental though, and I thought it was a cool vibe. Yeah, and it being titled Oil, although it doesn't mention oil in the song, it's just like such an important resource on this earth that people are fighting over, and yeah, I'm not sure what their stance is on oil or what their point of calling it oil was, but it makes me think of a lot of things. The Tired Influencer is third, and I loved this track. I think this is like a favorite of mine. I've been listening to this track for a few years now. Um, it's not something I listen to all that often, but when I do, I enjoy it very much, and I find it relatable. um, so yeah, I think it's cool. It's a cool little track. Silent Running kind of reminded me of the Drive soundtrack. I'm not sure if you. I'm sure everyone's listened to that soundtrack at this point in the world, but if you haven't, check it out and then re-listen to the song and tell me if you guys feel the same. New Gold has Tame Impala, and just like Thundercat, Tame Impala is a sound I've never really gotten into. Like I like The Less I Know the Better, and that's about it from him. So having him like a Tame Impala heavy track was kind of like not really my thing. There is the first like rap verse on this album, on this track, and that was pretty cool. I think the rapper on here did a good job. Baby Queen is about in 1997, Blur was playing a show in Thailand, I guess, and a Thai princess like stage dive during song 2, which is pretty cool to think about. And this is Damon like thinking about her and like making a little song about her now, which is really cool, and it's one of the best songs on the record easily. Tarantula I liked. I think it was pretty cool, but I didn't really take too many notes about it. I guess I wasn't really like, I didn't have too many thoughts on this one, but I liked it. Tormenta came out in 2023, and it has Bad Bunny on it, which 2023 was the year of the rabbit, which is pretty cool. Enjoyed, but I may not ever listen to the song again because it's in a different language other than English, and I don't really understand what's being said. That being said, it is a chill listen, and if I listen to this record again, I'm definitely not skipping this one. Skinny Ape is also a big standout on the record. It has this like folky little start, but that switches up pretty quickly. Apparently, it's inspired by delivery robots, which like Damon just saw and was like felt like he was in the future or something, which is pretty, yeah, like I don't know. When I first saw delivery robots, I was kind of like very nihilistic about them. I still kind of am, I still, I don't know, the robot uprising and AI and all that stuff. I feel like we're closer to Terminator 2 than, I would want us to be. But, you know, fuck it, man. Maybe it's chill. Maybe it's chill that we have all these robots everywhere and that we're really heavily relying on AI for everything. And, maybe it'll all be fine. I don't know. Possession is the last song on the record, and I do feel like it's the most forgettable on the record. Although it's chill, it's acoustic mostly, it has Beck on it. I just feel like I'm not going to remember this one tomorrow, unfortunately. Unless I listen to this record a lot or something, I don't see this one sticking in my head. So yeah, that's Cracker Island from my perspective. I'm definitely missing out on all the lore of the band because there's this whole cartoon animated shit that goes along with everything, which is awesome. I love the idea of that, but it just seems like a lot to dive into at this point, just being 26 years of a band, So it's 26 years of material to really look at, and I don't know where to start really. So I'm starting from the mountain backwards. And I'm just listening to the music right now. No storyline. But I'm enjoying it. I'm feeling like a 7.2 out of 10 on this release. Less than the mountain, but still relatively great. I enjoyed it. I see myself returning to a couple of the tracks. And yeah, what more can you ask for? Good release. I hope you guys like this record. Have a great year. Happy March 2nd. And peace on earth. Bye.